What's up, J-Bays? It's Victoria James and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, that means you're not yet a J-Bay. So I want you to go ahead and click that red subscriber button so it turns gray and then you're a J-Bay. We are not talking about luxury beauty today. We are talking about something else as part of self-care, and that is menstrual cups. Today's video is sponsored by INTIMINA, and I want to thank them very much for reaching out to me because I am an avid supporter, avid user of menstrual cups and have been for just over a year now. So when they came to me and they said, hey Victoria, we would love to partner with you and have you talk about a product that lets you still be intimate, mess-free while on your period, I said, well, all right, let's discuss. How many of us have run into this dilemma? Okay, you know it's coming, right? You PMSing and you know it, but you have this almost hormonal animalistic urge to get down with the get down. I have, like, this is gonna be a TMI video, so I'm just gonna let you know up front, I have, and I don't want to, like, even though at the same time I'm just like, I actually, yeah, I do. I love my hubby. He's very sexy. And so I definitely would love to be intimate, but not during the cycle. And so when they approached me with this product, I was like, okay, that sounds like a plan. Let's talk about it. So they sent me both sizes of the Ziggy Cup 2. This is their second iteration of the Ziggy Cup, and there are two sizes based on your anatomy and your needs in terms of your cervix. And so we're going to discuss kind of in detail because I had a chance to try out both cups, so I will give you my thoughts on both and the process and the claims that are most important. INTIMINA is a company that focuses on women's intimate health or vaginal health, and they strive for educating their consumer on their bodies and their body's needs and sort of creating comfort and confidence around feminine care. I took a look at their website and I am going to show it here for you that they have a few different menstrual options for you. They do have a few different menstrual cups, and these are considered a flat fit menstrual cup, these Ziggy cups that we're going to be talking about today. But they do have almost a traditional menstrual cup if you would prefer that, and they have some other educational information for you and videos on their website, so I do encourage you to check it out, and it is in the description box for you. So the Ziggy Cup, as I mentioned, it comes in two styles. Style A is the light pink one. So here's what she looks like. She's light pink, and it is meant to hold 50 milliliters of your flow, and it can be worn for 6 hours, I believe, 6 to 8 hours. Bigger of the two, size B, can be worn for 8 hours and holds 76 milliliters of fluid. They have a guide on how to insert the cup up to your cervix for a secure fit for that 8-hour period. I'm going to show you what it actually looks like. It comes with this very cute, you know I love a good magenta, honey, this hot pink pouch. It's super adorable drawstring pouch. It actually has the brand name here, INTIMINA, right there for you. And so here is cup A. Here's Ziggy Cup A, just as a size comparison. There's my palm, so she's pretty small, you know, good size, but holds a good amount of, you know, your shedding there. It has a hexagonal detail there, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is designed to sort of hold on to the product so that it does, or the shedding, so that it doesn't leak out. There's also on the front here, this is where it would be facing, you know, the way that I'm holding it is the way that it would be inserted into your vagina. Now, there's a little tab there for the ease of pulling out this menstrual cup. So you would reach in, boom, and then it slides right on out. It goes in super easy. It does not hurt, because I know some people are probably wondering, ooh, sticking that all the way in there, girl. But yeah, it doesn't hurt at all. And since I have like a medium to heavy flow in the middle of my cycle, between the 5 days, it would just be about 2 days of heavy flow, I utilized the larger of the two because I honestly wasn't sure where my cervix hangs. Do it hang high? Do it hang low? I don't know. And so I had to figure that out during the demo of this product. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys option B in comparison here. Size comparison. Okay, so this one holds 76 milliliters, and this one holds 50 milliliters. So you could go by flow, or you can go by how, you know, high or low your cervix goes. It has the same kind of gripper for your finger to bring it out. Again, you want to just fold it with your fingers as you insert the cup in. It will open on its own. You push this up to secure it right at the base of your cervix, and then it will collect the uterine lining. After those 8 hours, or even before, if you know, whatever you prefer, you can go right ahead and pinch it right here, slide it on out, no problem. Empty it out, wash it off, put it back in. And when you're completely done with it, you would store it in your cute little travel pouch here. Boom. So let's talk about my experience with the Ziggy Cup. As I mentioned, I started my cycle, and I'm pretty in tune with myself, and I keep track of my menstrual cycle, so I know when it's coming. And so I started off with the bigger cup because I felt like, okay, the first couple of days are usually a lot heavier. Let me go ahead and use the bigger one. So I went ahead and used it, and I did not put it in correctly. Even though I had the video, even though I watched the video, even though I looked at the directions that are provided in the box, I did not put it in correctly. And so by the time I went to use the bathroom again, it was like, hey, how you doing, girl? I'm right here. You know, I could see it. By the second day, I had it. Like, I got it. So I would say a really good tip is to kind of point the cup a little bit downward as you're sitting on the toilet. That is one of the 3 ways that you can insert this. But as you're sitting on a toilet, you go to pinch it and insert it. You want to do it in this direction, not this way, because you may actually run into your cervix in that direction. So you want to point it down and then do that. You see what I'm doing there? Boom. And then push it up so that it's properly sitting against your cervix. It should look like that. It should look like that. So that it is pushing against your pelvic wall. There's like a little dip there where it's vagina and then it's cervix, right? So you want to push it up so that it's pushing against that. And you can feel that generally. It was easy enough. If you have done NuvaRing for birth control, for example, or if you've used, I believe there used to be a sponge back in the day. I don't know if it still exists, but there's a sponge for birth control. If you've used that, if you've used a flex cup, for example, those are all things that you would insert in the very same way. And so this is pretty intuitive, but there is a little bit of a learning curve if you are not used to A, menstrual cups, and B, menstrual discs, which this is kind of a hybrid of the two. I enjoyed this product. It does what it says it's supposed to do, honey. It is mess free. If you prefer, if you are looking to be intimate with your partner, let's say you're going on vacation for the weekend with your boo thing, and you guys, you know, are planning to be intimate. It's like a romantic getaway, and Aunt Flo comes knocking at the door. You could say, well, that's cool, whatever, you can come with us, it's fine, because I have my Ziggy, okay? The only real comparison that I have between my Honey Pot menstrual cup and the INTIMINA menstrual cup is the amount of time that I can wear it without having to empty it. That's the only difference. With the Honey Pot, well, no, that's not the only difference. I can't be intimate with my Honey Pot menstrual cup on. So those are two pretty big differences. So there's a pro in one direction and a con in another direction, if you get what I'm saying here. I can be intimate wearing the Ziggy Cup, I cannot be intimate wearing my honey pot. So that's just something to keep in mind. But in terms of intimacy, I feel like this is great to have as an alternative, right? Because you're not always gonna want to, you know, you ain't always gonna want to have sex during your period. But if you want to, you should have it in your back pocket. You feel me? Check the description box. Look at the various menstrual products that are offered to you on the INTIMINA website, but especially check out the Ziggy Cup. You can, before purchasing the Ziggy Cup, you can check with your gynecologist to help you determine where your cervix falls, right? So you don't have to buy 2 at a time. You can just buy 1 at a time. I did want to add a couple of other tidbits of information about the Ziggy Cup. It is made of eco-friendly materials, and that's down to the packaging. The packaging is made from cartons. So just to show you again, this is fully recyclable and eco-friendly, as is all the materials. So that includes this kind of elastic pouch here and the actual silicone cup. You can use the Ziggy Cup for up to 2 years without having to purchase a new one. And I think that if we're talking about like reducing our waste, you know, getting rid of tampons and pads and you know, liners and the like, I think that this is a great way to reduce your waste during your menstrual cycle. We use a lot. I mean, it adds up, child. I'm talking about just one person for their lifetime. It adds up. So highly recommend looking into menstrual cups of any kind, but including the Ziggy Cup, so you can reduce your waste during your menstrual cycle. I think this is also a great way to reduce your symptoms of your menstrual cycle. For me, one of the worst days of my menstrual cycle is day 2, because I have the, you know, the little oopsie daisies in the stomach. I have back pain. I have the swelling and the throbbing and the cramping. And it is significantly reduced using a menstrual cup. I mean, if you want to compare it to even pad use or tampon use, cuts it in half, completely cuts it in half in terms of the pain. And I just feel like it's such a, it's just such a natural way to take care of that issue, and less messy overall. We're talking about mess-free sex with the Ziggy Cup, but even just a regular menstrual cup, because they do have a couple of options for you in a traditional menstrual cup, even those significantly reduce the mess of dealing with your period. And so I really appreciate INTIMINA for being so thoughtful and intentional about the products that they're offering and reducing the stigma of what we deal with during our menstrual cycle. And so with all of that said, I hope that you are willing to give the Ziggy Cup a try. I hope you're willing to check out INTIMINA as a whole, to check out some of their other menstrual products for you. And I want to again thank INTIMINA for contacting me to sponsor a dedicated video to your product. I greatly enjoyed it, and so did my husband. And if you enjoy this type of content from me, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up and also commenting in the comment section. Let me know if you heard of INTIMINA before this video. If you are interested in trying any of their products, have you tried menstrual discs that have allowed you to be intimate, and how did you feel about those products? Do you feel like this one would be different enough for you to give it a try? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching this video, and if you are not yet a J-Bay, go right on ahead and become one, because we'd love to have you in the J-Bay fam. Just click that red subscriber button, let it turn gray, and then you're a J-Bay. Until the next time, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.